This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the runner-up in last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And on the carry, he's heading left. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Back to pass. It's Williams. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
On the opening drive, they face a tough 3rd and 7 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Gets made on the out route. That'll pick up a first down out of the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Williams. Close to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
There's a design quarterback keeper. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Looking for 6. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll hand it off. They start tonight with a run, but it's stuffed for no gain.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Doesn't get rid of it. He's brought down way behind the line of scrimmage. That's a huge loss.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last time they had it going, but got stopped on 4th and goal. They got to put that behind them now. Put together something here. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. To the air. It's Williams. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
And now the first play of this drive will set up at the 37. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. The ball's come to a line in a hurry up.
And move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense. And this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. They've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. The sure hands. It's Smith. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
On 3rd downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. And that's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were, and they were able to make the tackle short of the line.
What a kick. It's good from 55.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Looking to throw. It's Williams. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
They went for it and failed on fourth down earlier. Let's see if they fare better here. Wants to throw it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this fourth down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Porter. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Second down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Vols looking to run some tempo here.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. He looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense are going to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
The Volunteers pick up enough for a first down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Handoff here from the shotgun. Finding some room at the 25. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Completion sets up the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Drive, they're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down, but it's 3rd down and 9 here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. He missed it. Off target that time. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught by the receiver. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. The defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. It's third down for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. Now, that's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. They don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brings it back to the end zone. And he stopped just short, down to the 2, but an excellent run.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain, and look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
The Dogs looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. But they were backed up to start the drive. Did some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Porter. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity to take a shot here. Look at a pass here on 2nd down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Wide open downfield. Breaking free at midfield. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. Now the 40. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. Breaks into open space. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. offense will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. It's a nice game. You move the football up to the 27.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
Nice grab. It's Jackson. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time.
The ball is picked off.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
The offense will go for it here on fourth down and 3. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Trying for a fourth down completion. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia! That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking deep to the right side. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. And finally bringing him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception in a tie game, their offense.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. Vince Johnson. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Let's see if they continue to trust this. A deep shot to the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Vols. A great catch and run for 6.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw over the middle. Pass complete on a crosser. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you played one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State, Michigan. What was different about that?
I think the emotions are flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is a team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, hey, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back completions makes it 3rd and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. And it's a comeback round. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. tailback's got it again. And tackled after a small pickup there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Let's it fly to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Dogs. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Johnson. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Pressure is coming. On the run here, lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he'll be brought down.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection. The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt. Looking to throw here. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
And the running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Catch made on the left side. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. Fourth and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this first down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Checks this down to the running back. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They open the fourth by going to the air. A deep shot right down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So second down after the incompletion. We'll try to run it with the option. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky fourth down decision? Inside the 45. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
That's reeled in. It's Jefferson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Vols will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Jefferson. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Out of the gun now on third down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. It's a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
Pounding away with the run game. First out and more. He's still running. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. No pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice creep.
Looking deep down the left side. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. At a huge gain, they finally bring him down at the 11. All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. Trying to run, it's Jackson. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Bulldogs come to the line with 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They are pouring it on now.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. And now the handoff. Fights off a defender.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch and get a little bit closer to the marker.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking for a late deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Just gets it away, taking a shot. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete, a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to